The first thing we want to talk to you about with our video manuals is your audio and video paths are going to run completely independent and separate from each other. So when you take a source and you send that source to the monitor and the projectors, you will then have a separate path that you're going to control to send the audio to your speakers. So this video, we're going to talk about the video paths in an overview so you can kind of get an idea of what we are talking about here. So connecting outside devices, on the side of the case here, you've got two HDMI video inputs, number 1 and number 2. Now, right now we have the laptop and we've got a phone connected into those two inputs. Now, the first thing you're going to do to follow those inputs is you're going to go to the matrix switcher. And as you can see here, you've got 4 buttons for the projector and 4 buttons for the monitor. And all the buttons have the same. Number 1 is DVD 1, 2 is DVD 2, 3 is your outside device 1 over here on the side of the case, and 4 is outside device 2 over here on the side of the case. So you can see you've got your 2 DVD players right here, DVD 1 and DVD 2. So if I start with the monitor, right now you can see you've got a selection switcher here for both the projector and the monitor. And when you move one, like change the signal for the monitor, it does not affect the projector. So you can do these independent of each other while you're doing an event or broadcasting. So for instance, right now the monitor is on 1, and that is DVD number 1. Now when I select number 2, it has a short handshake. It'll take a couple seconds. And right now that's DVD 2. It's actually, I got the same DVD playing in both DVD players. Now I go to number 3 on the monitor, and as we talked about, number 3 is the outside device number 1. And there you go. That's what's playing in the laptop connected to that video number 1. And then if I go to number 4 on the monitor, that is going to be the phone that's connected into that video 2. And there you go right there. Now, the next step is to take any of these sources and send them to the projector. So right now, for your projector, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now we're on 1, which is DVD 1, and that's what you've got right there. And so now I'm going to go to number 2. That is going to be DVD number 2. And as I mentioned, I started 2 DVD players, and both of them are the same DVD. It takes a second for the handshake to kick in, and there you go. And now we go to number 3 for the projector. And that will be the laptop, which we see right there. And that is now up in the projector in about 1 second. There it is. And you'll notice it doesn't affect the monitor, so you can have anything you want in the monitor. So now we're going to switch to the phone, which is also the input we have number 4 on the monitor, and there it is on the projector. So there you go. Taking your video paths and sending them to the projector is as easy as plugging them into the HDMI inputs or using DVD 1, DVD 2, and then through the monitor selector, you are all set to watch your source in the monitor and the projector. On the side of the case now, we have 3 HDMI outputs. Number 1 and number 2 there are the exact same signal. So whatever you send out of your matrix mixer right here is going to be the same out of those 2 outputs. And the reason for that is this particular system is using stacked projectors, so we have the same signal coming out of that, so you can send 1 to each of the projectors. Number 3 down there is only DVD number 2. So DVD 2 has its output split, going both to the matrix mixer and to have its own separate output. The reason for that is you're able to control 2 separate movies with this system at the same time. So you could literally have one projector showing one movie on one screen, set up another projector on a separate screen, and play a movie on DVD too, and you could control the audio and video independently for 2 separate movies at the same time with this single system. There's some other benefits to that feature we'll talk about later, but that's it. So for your video path, it's that easy and that simple to get you all of your sources into the system, view them, monitor them, and sending them out. In our next video, we'll talk about the pass for the sound.